What up, YouTube? It's your boy Kirby, and I'm back with another video. Peace to the gods, peace to the goddesses, peace to the kings, peace to the queens, peace to everybody tapping in, man. Listen. Peace to the kings, peace to the queens, peace to the peasants, man. Long time. Yeah, nigga, long time, bro. Hey, I got new hair. Shit. I got new hair. You know what I'm saying? Same spot. Still at the same spot. Still pushing my shit. I just have new hair. And y'all can see, I clicked the record button at a very untimely time right now because if y'all can see, I'm fighting some type of infection, you know, some type of eye infection. And this shit came when I got sick, bruh. They done threw some shit in the sky. We just had the G20 summit in South Africa. When these niggas came down here, bruh, they threw some shit in the sky, nigga. It was raining throughout, like, all the week. Like, it was raining, bruh. I'm talking about, it's hot in the morning from, like, like 7 a.m., but it'll be 30 degrees, nigga. By the time it's 11, 12, nigga, it's cloudy as shit, looking like it's a thunderstorm, bro. And I therefore I knew these niggas were manipulating the weather because, you know, them folk from overseas and them folk, they can't take this African sun, man. So they had to do something, you know, which they did. During the course of them doing that shit, they were spraying whatever it was too in the clouds, you know, to make us sick. And as strong as my immune system is, I'm afraid to say, they got me. Yeah, they got me this time, bruh. That's why you can hear my voice and shit. So, I've been fighting this terrible ass flu, nigga, for the past week at least. You know, to be fair, it's been about a week or two. But, yeah. Hope you been taking care of yourself, nigga. You can see I'm a bit disorientated, but I'm still trying to get back to reality like that. And you know, I just woke up from a nap because let me tell y'all what my day looked like today. Today is a Friday, right? I don't got work, nigga. I took leave. I'm off for the rest of the year, so y'all might see me more on the camera. But then this morning, bro, I just woke up, clean myself up, clean the house a little bit up, head to the gym. Hit the gym. The whole purpose for me going to the gym when I'm sick is just so I can sweat. So it's not strength training, but it's more light cardio, just so I can sweat, right? After sweating, get in the sauna with some eucalyptus oil. I did manage to get me some eucalyptus oil, bro. Bro, I'm about to show y'all niggas something, bro. Yeah, I got this eucalyptus oil from Clicks. For my niggas in Africa, South Africa, but y'all know you can get this at Clicks for a decent amount of price. I ran out though. But this is good for your lungs. If you trying to cleanse your lungs and shit, your sinuses, you need to inhale some eucalyptus, man. So I take that in the sauna. What I do is I rub it on my chest like these, right here, and then I put some on my back right here. And then what I do is when I get in the sauna, man, I put my little towel on my head and I just lie down for good 15, 20 minutes. Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, extracting all that bullshit from my chest. Because, bruh, you just need to understand, disease and sickness stem from mucus. So if you can eliminate all the mucus in your body, you're most likely gonna be good because then the bacteria has nothing to bond to when it enters your system. But the moment, bruh, you got mucus in your system and then bacteria happens to enter, guess what? It's gonna bind to that. And once it binds to the mucus, it grows. Hence you become sick. It's pretty straightforward, nigga. I'm not talking no rocket science over here. So if you're trying to stay like limit the amount of time that you get sick, you have to reduce and mitigate the amount of mucus that's in your body. How do you do that? Consume alkaline. Go get yourself, get you some alkaline, nigga. Get your body alkaline, bruh. What happens is mucus likes acidic things. So if you eating all these burgers with sauces and shit, bruh, you ever heard somebody who sound like this? You see how I'm sounding right now? You ever heard somebody who sound like that just normally? Just on a normal day? They not sick? It's because they got buku mucus in their shit. They got phlegms and shit. So every time you do something like these, excuse me. Every time you do something like that, you know, you got a phlegm that pop. Not good for you, bruh. Not good, not pee at all, bruh. So you trying to make sure that every time, you trying to make sure that your chest is cleared off mucus. That's how you mitigate disease and sickness. But this is basically just a reintroduction video, you know, since I've been away for a while. I've been focused on a lot of other things, y'all, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I've been focused on is just trying to be as intimate as I can with y'all. Cause y'all human just like me, but y'all, I'm a regular nigga, bro. I'm a regular ass nigga, you know. I got dreams and goals, nigga. I got very high ambition for what I want. Um, yeah, bro. I work, you know. I got dreams. I make music. You know, I make YouTube videos. I'm always on to like I'm always doing something new. Side quest, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But this is a slow mini introduction, and with this introduction, bro, I just want to tell y'all something. Something that I've been working on grasping. Uh, I've been working on this. I've been trying to grasp this understanding for the past 2 months now. I first got this revelation, this download, on my birthday, the 1st of November, and on my birthday, the 1st of November, bruh. So what I do, right? I have a whiteboard in my kitchen. I got a whiteboard that sits on my kitchen fridge, like this one. It's exactly this one. So on the 1st of November, bruh, I wrote on my board, "Time doesn't exist." So at that point, bruh, it's a download that came to me, right? It's not like it's something that I didn't know, but then, do you know when a sudden flash of information just hits you to the point where if you don't write that shit down, bruh, like it's gonna resonate with you for a while until you forget. So I start where I start writing things down because if it hits you and it resonates for a while, rather write that shit down before you forget, because then it's an important, sometimes it be important things that we forget, right? Especially the things that come from higher dimensions. So then, bruh, before I walked out the house, I said, "Time doesn't exist." I can tell y'all why that thought came about. It's because as a creator, bruh, as a chosen one, I'm talking to all my creators right now. Bro, the moment you put yourself in a 24-hour matrix, the 24-hour time clock is a matrix, is basically what I'm trying to say. I was struggling to just balance my life, you know, with what I do to make money, what I do for a purpose, what I do to make money versus what my purpose is. I was just having a struggle to balance that out because I understand and I have a knowing that my purpose, bro, is to teach. Yeah, it's to teach, bro. It's to talk to y'all niggas. That's my purpose. It's literally my purpose is to speak and teach through my messages and shit. I have that understanding already. So it's about me integrating what I do with in my day-to-day life, which is IT. I'm a technician, man. I'm a geek. Yes, nigga, I'm a nerd. Yes. So it's about, you know, integrating what I do on a day-to-day with my purpose. And with this concept, but like with this thought that I had that time don't exist, it basically took me out of a matrix that I had already escaped, but almost put myself back in because of the 9 to 5, nigga. Let me explain. If you work in a job, but if you work a 9 to 5 job as a chosen one, but you already know that it's a trap because from 9 o'clock to 5 p.m. this is the most crucial time in which your energy is, you know, is very virile, especially from the time I know for myself is from the time 12 p.m. in the afternoon, 12 noon to 4 p.m., bro. This is when I'm most creative. This is when I'm most energetic. This is when I'm most like I want to work. So now, if you work in a 9 to 5, especially if it's something that, you know, you don't see yourself doing years from now. Fortunately for me, tech is a part of my life, you know. IT is something that I'm never gonna, you know, drift away from simply because of where things are going on this planet and because of the type of nigga that I am. So it's like, bruh, I was understanding that as working a 9 to 5 nigga, you put yourself in a 9 to 5 trap because from 12 noon to 4 p.m., bruh, is the times where I'm the most creative. I realized this back before I was working a job. I noticed my times because my last years of school I did in homeschool. I noticed my times then. Hold on, bro. Ain't gonna lie. Hey, bro, I got neighbors. These niggas piss me the cause they making noise. I'm just trying to make a little video. Like, do I gotta scream out the window now, bro? Whole ass nigga. But I'm saying though, I found myself being from 12 noon to 4 p.m. being the most creative time for me. And being at the office, working the job during that time. Think about it. This is just after lunch. Lunch is around 12:01. This is the time when you're most productive. So I found myself, not making music, not making videos, not creating the art that I'm supposed to be creating from a soul perspective during these times. Why? Because I'm at fucking work. By the time it's 5 p.m., 5:30, I'm at home, right? I'm trying to get to the gym because I don't wake up early enough to go in the morning. I'm trying to get to the gym. I get to the gym after 5. Y'all niggas, for my niggas who been watching me, y'all know I used to get home, record a video, then go to the gym. That was getting out. That was not working, bro, because I was struggling to manage my time. I was very tired sometimes. That's why I was not consistent. So then, bro, with this concept of time not existing, I'm technically breaking myself out of a matrix in which I put myself in, because the 9 to 5 is a matrix and it does keep you in a 24-hour clock matrix, nigga. Because think about it, you wake up 8 o'clock out of 24 hours, right? Out of 24 hours, you work from 9 o'clock in the morning, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8 hours of your time out of 24 that you've given to somebody else's dream slash corporation slash business, right? 8 hours of your 24 if you're working according to the 24-hour matrix. So out of 24 hours, you got 16 hours left because you've already worked the 16. Oh, how many hours you sleep? You sleep about 4 or 5 hours? Oh, and you in the gym too, so you need about 7, 8 hours of sleep? Damn, we might as well just minus 16 hours from 24. Now you got 8 hours left from 24. Now I can ask you, out of those 8 hours, bruh, you as a human being, bruh, what is you doing? I had to ask myself that because I seen that with the amount of time that I was spending resting, sleeping, and the amount of time I spending working at a job, compared to the amount of time I'm spending working on my own things, like working on myself, working on my businesses. YouTube is my business. My music is my business. Working on these things. It was less time compared to the time and the life force that I was putting into everything else. So once I grasped that, that's when I managed to, see the matrix for what it is. Time does not exist though. That's what you have to understand, bro. I just literally had to remind myself that time does not exist. Because the moment you believe that time is existing, you are putting yourself in a 24-hour matrix in which you will never be able, if you're like me, I'm not sure what type of nigga you is, bro. Just being the man I am, I'm not able to complete everything that I'm trying to do within a 24-hour format on a day-to-day basis. It's not gonna work. It's not working. It hasn't been working, bro. It hasn't. So I literally had to break out of that thinking and understanding to create a new matrix for myself. Time does not exist. I'm operating from a higher dimension than I was before. A few weeks from now, we could say I was operating on a real third dimension because I was using the 24-hour matrix, 24-hour clock format. Whereas if you're working in a higher dimension, you have an understanding that time does not exist. So the time that you have within this third dimension only applies to third dimensional things. When it comes to things like your art and your passions, these things are not third dimensional. These things stem from dimensions that are higher because they are callings. So you have to operate with that type of understanding. Time does not exist, my nigga. I made a video a few years ago talking about what happens when you dream, bro. Go watch that shit, nigga. I didn't even know what I was talking about, but I did understand and understand what I was talking about. At that point, I had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. I just had to, though. Time does not exist in higher dimensions. This is why you can dream 4 or 5 dreams in one night and they feel like lifetimes, or they feel like months of you living in that dimension, because time only exists within this realm, the third dimensional realm. The third dimensional realm is the realm that has 3 sides to it. You can see, if I show you this comb, it's got the front, the side, and the top. That's the third dimension. The fourth dimension has more to it, and time does not exist. We are not about to discuss the fourth dimension, explaining that shit. I'm gonna have to do more research and break that concept down to you. But I need you to break out of the understanding and the understanding that time exists, because time really does not exist, bro. It does not. Think about it. Think about how sometimes, if you like me, you take social media breaks. I take breaks off social media. Think about how you can leave the same bullshit that was going on today. Think about, you can be off social media for weeks. You come back, it's still the same bullshit. Maybe in a different context, but it's still the same bullshit. It just happens to show you that what? Time does not exist. So I just thought to remind you, bro, this is the concept that I've been not trying to grasp, but this is the concept that I've been grasping since the 1st of November. And we almost closing off this Gregorian calendar we call 2025. It's almost over, y'all. And I need you to get into 2026 with this understanding. Time does not exist. Time does not exist. It is a matrix. You have to break out of that matrix, bro, and start operating from a higher perspective. You are multidimensional. The moment you trap yourself in a time matrix, I'm telling you, bro, you trap yourself in a time matrix, you're basically limiting you put yourself in a certain spectrum that allows you to maneuver in a certain way. So what do I mean? The moment you live by the 24-hour clock matrix, you're living like a human. And we understand that we're not humans, we're gods, nigga, we're creators. We were put on here to create some shit, nigga. And destroy it too. Like I'm destroying this time matrix. Now I'm telling you, time does not exist. So break out of that thinking so that you can operate from your likeliness and your rights, bruh. And so you can operate from your real likeliness, nigga, which is godhood. Gods don't use fucking time, nigga. We manipulate that shit. Time does not exist. I'm looking at the watch. Only reason I got this timepiece, y'all, it's a beautiful timepiece. And I can't spend no time with my father. He's very far away from me, so the timepiece is kind of a representative, you know, of the man who made me. Yeah. But time does not exist, bro. Let's break out of this matrix. Use this matrix. Use this time matrix to your advantage. Don't get trapped within this matrix, because this is a matrix in itself. The 24-hour clock format is a matrix in itself. I thought this was the perfect time to make this video, but I am still understanding and grasping this concept. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's good to be back. It's really good to be back. This is what I love to do. I love to tell y'all things. I love to give y'all concepts. You know, I love y'all to learn more about myself and shit. And I'm not gonna lie, the calendar year 2026 is about to be crazy, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not speaking more on this year, but it's about to be a crazy year. So make sure you buckle up and keep taking care of yourself, man. I love you and I miss you. I'm gonna check y'all on the next one. Peace.